Exactly.
That's
You know,
really too much. Too much.
Go on,
you've got
Sol.
to get the word out, you know? Big them up.
Go on, Sol.
Right.
Alright?
So, oh, hello. That's not. Right, so I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favourite bands against the current. And the band members consist of 3 people. The lead singer, which is Chris Costanzo, and then the other 2, which is the guitarist, who is Dan Gow, and drummer Will Free. Their genre, they've kind of been classified as 3 genres, which is pop rock, alternative rock, and also punk kind of music. That's the style that comes across. So originals, in terms of that, they released 2 EPs. One EP was released in 2014, and the second one was in 2015. And then the second EP is the one that was kind of celebrated with a hurrah, because they just basically got signed to a record label. So they went on a world tour for EP, which is like 1 to 6 songs, which is quite extraordinary for a band to do, because there's not much in terms of flexibility for a set list. So that's quite interesting. But they released their first album on May 20th in 2016. And in terms of their commercial success, the record label they were signed to was Fueled by Ramen, who housed many other like popular artists such as 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, Paramore. Like, you know, there's a pretty big label for them to get signed to in the 5 years they've been a band. In terms of leadership, the lead vocalist is definitely the kind of key part of the band. She's like, and you'll see it come across in both this video here, which is one of their live
If you want to
videos.
create a stunning website, I've already done it.
That is not her, by the way. She's much prettier. Right. There we go. Now this is from a song called Outsiders, and this was one of the songs, like this song, very kind of close to the lead vocalist, and you'll hear her words like in a later live video that I've got prepared for you, but you can see how she's kind of been chosen for something by the rest of the band, and now she's almost like, you know, coming the front of the figurehead, if you will. You can see that they're also posting pictures of her around. Yet again, that kind of just further goes to suggest that she's the figurehead of this little kind of rebellious group for the video anyway, which is probably how the band would like to come across, as not conforming to other people's standards.
Tom, when you speak, just turn the video down because we can't hear you very much.
Okay.
So,
Now, this is also yet again clear kind of leadership in this sense, and you'll see an intro to one of their gigs from the Gravity World Tour that I actually went to, so that's quite cool. And as you can hear, the crowd's already clapping. The drummer. Now out comes the lead guitarist. These are a couple of people who only help out for the tours, but then here we go, you can see as it gets into it and the singer comes out going wild really. It's just an example of the leadership of how when it kind of starts getting really into the song, that's when she comes out, because that's kind of the most explosive moment, if you will, as she walks out. Now, Next slide is audience interaction. Now, I'm going to be showing you a clip from the video I've just shown you, but the reason why I'm going to be showing you that clip is because that very night that I happened to just go to the first show, you know, they recorded a live music video for one of their songs, Outsiders. This is the first one I showed you, and straight addressing the audience there, and you can hear they all love it. So.
We have something very special happening tonight. Alright, so we have a secret to tell you guys, because we haven't told anyone except for the VIP today what's going to be happening tonight.
That's another thing, they also offer VIP packages so you can go and meet them.
You guys heard our new song, Outsiders, yet?
It adds a little bit more kind of connection.
You heard it, Will?
I heard about 365 times.
Alright, so we're going to be putting in a video soon for Outsiders, which is why I have war paint on my face right now. It will all make sense when the video comes out. But we're also going to be doing the second video, which is going to be a live video that we are filming tonight, right now. So I'm your camera, guys. I will show you all over this place. So you guys are all going to be part of the Outsiders live video. Obviously, we have to do this in London. Where else would we do it? So there's one part. Really, it's just you just gotta go as crazy as you possibly can the whole time. But there is one specific thing that I would like you guys to do, and it's a little clue on what's part of the video, because the video is obviously not out yet. But at the end of the song, I'm gonna sing the last line. This is who we really are, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna go like this. When I go like this, I want you guys all to go like this. Can we practice that? Ready? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah! Perfect! Now, you guys can all go into careers as actors in music videos. So, Outsiders. It's a story behind it. It's a recorded song, right? So who is an outsider? What is an outsider? Well, who in this room has ever felt like you were on the outside looking in before? You were left out of a situation. Have you ever felt like everyone around you somehow had their lives figured out? They knew what they were doing, where they were going, what their next move was, and you were like, well, I just need to get through today. Because I felt that before. Have you ever felt like society has set these standards, and these standards are almost set up like they're like meant for you to fail, like they want you to fail? You just can't possibly meet them. Well, anyone who's ever felt that, that's an outsider. But being an outsider isn't all bad. Because on the outside there are no standards, there are no rules, there are no paths. You make your own paths, you make your own standards, you make your own rules. And it's hard, it's not easy to be an outsider. Because on the outside, people are going to try to tear you down. They really are. Because you know what? If you're defying the standards that everyone else is conforming to, you're stronger than everyone else around you. And you are better than them. You're doing what's true to you. And you are being who you really are. So outsiders is about who we really are. This is who we really are. We are outsiders.
Now, I thought I'd also quickly give you just a little look at what the actual finished product for the video was.
Outside, lonely, but we are free. We're misfits, rebels, we're creeps and freaks. How come they've got it figured out, but we're lost, waiting to be felt?
this because I just want to yet again add on that talking about audience interaction, they can obviously look in the crowd, like people watching this video who've been there, point out and be like, oh, I was there, I've done that kind of thing, and it just therefore helps the band even more in that kind of aspect. So, now we're on to repertoire. Right, so they have obviously their usual style is kind of pop rock, alternative rock, all that kind of music. Example of that is this video here, and this is the first video I actually showed you in the 7-minute long video.
So I'm gonna have to keep your video a bit short, yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted to let it at least run to the chorus anyway. Okay, so that was an example of their typical style. However, for example, they have released more kind of stripped back songs. And don't worry, I'll keep the thing short on this one. But as you can hear, it's like the voice in this song is complementing, it's quite soft. And it really does match with the guitar, like, on its own at the moment. But anyway, we're keeping the clip short. I'd show you Wasteland, but it's a more kind of electric song. But anyway. So, Strokes. Well, they created the band on their own, like from funding from both their parents and obviously what they was able to put into the band. So that's quite big already, like that they've been able to start that on their own. They've got strong song lyrics, and I'm not going to show you the video, but the song that I linked was a song about one of the lead vocalist's friends who passed away, and yeah, it kind of really got to her, so she wrote a song about it. And she'll ask people to sing along every time they play the song in a set. So that's also quite a nice connection, even though it'd be such a somber moment for like her and the audience. Their engagement with the audience, like they're filming music videos that they can be a part in, all that kind of stuff. That's really, you know, quite fun for a band to do. High levels of energy, the way they all came out onto the stage, obviously, and that gave the audience a buzz. And there's also a strong bond between everyone in the band. They've all known each other since at least 2005, I'd probably go to say. So that's quite nice, that they know each other for quite a while, basically. Weaknesses. No, not everyone likes the vocal style, like Sarah doesn't like it, Alex doesn't like it. But as well as that, I feel like they're still developing as artists, as they've only released one proper album under their record label, and they haven't had much to go on in terms of progression, but they are releasing another album soon, so we'll see if like, those words come back to haunt me, and I'm totally wrong. That is the end of the presentation. Does anyone want to ask me any questions about the band? Okay, yes?
Yeah, what influences, like what other bands have influenced this band, and like have they influenced other bands? But the main question really is, yeah, what bands have influenced this band?
Well, I couldn't give I couldn't like say it with pinpoint accuracy, but they have done covers with like Yellow Card, and obviously I feel like they are the kind of influences for the band. And basically, yeah, I feel like Yellow Card, I'd say, I don't know, I'd say also like Green Day and kind of like those bigger kind of bands in the like genres of music. Definitely bands such as Fall Out Boy and that, yeah, Callum?
Do you have a crush on the lead singer?
Well, I don't believe that actually is, you know, about the music. I don't believe that's what I think. No.
That's it.
No, I do not have a lead crush on the singer. Yeah.
Sounds fun in a word.
Is it a backing cash?
So, is there any more questions? Is there any more questions?
Yeah, let's have some more questions on that. You just looked at the.
So, when did they become a band?
They actually formed in 2011. I had some information on that, but I forgot about it. So let me just quickly. Sorry. So they formed in 2011,
Yeah.
and they're from Poughkeepsie, New York. So kind of obviously big city, New York. So yeah.
So,
2011.
are they still the same band and they all still together?
They're still the same band. Yeah. They've got extra members that go on tour with them. One's called Joe.
I wanted to ask about that. How many people are in the band then?
There are 3 people in the actual main band,
Yeah.
but obviously with the people that help them on tour, there's usually 5 people on stage. So they've got an extra couple of guitarists.
Who writes their songs?
They write their own songs, and because the lead vocalist, she does a kind of article for Rock Sound, which is obviously rock magazine, and she's saying like when they've been writing songs for their albums, it feels like a therapy session because they're getting all those kind of deep personal issues or issues just going on in everyday life, and they've got to kind of put it out there and they put it into a song, but sometimes that can be overwhelming for them to do. But yeah, that's the kind of process.
So they've got like good lyrics that really connect with their audience,
Yeah.
and they're quite a produced sound.
Yeah.
I would say that's kind of 2 of the most important elements of their sound. But who actually produces their music? Because like one of the songs sounds a bit like Extreme, the acoustic one, and then the other one. I think some of the things that people don't like about the vocal sound is it's kind of over. Some would say it's overproduced, but who actually does the production side of it? It's quite poppy production there. Do you know anything about that?
No, I'm not too sure about the production side. I mean, obviously down to it at the end of the day, they would have obviously input on how the overall end product is.
Are they on a major label, or because you said they funded themselves, but did they?
Yeah, Fueled by Ramen. The commercial success was Fueled by Ramen, which houses other bands such as Panic at the Disco and 21 Pilots and Power.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Well
Thank
done.
you.